troubleshooting wireless. I want to show you a few tools that you can use to troubleshoot and check your wireless. However, you can apply and you can use these tools, for instance, to troubleshoot switches, LAN, gigabit connections. I remember I used Iperf once to troubleshoot a gigabit switch. Okay, what is Iperf? I have mentioned that I think twice, and that's what is in the title of this video as well. Iperf is a very nice small tool that allows you to measure the bandwidth and the quality of a network link. I used Iperf a few months ago to troubleshoot my wireless access point, and actually that was suggested by Cisco. I had some doubts about the speed and the bandwidth. Cisco said, yeah, whatever. Can you run Iperf on both devices and then send us a screenshot? It is a free tool. You can download it from the internet. I'm showing you this website because that's what I used to learn Iperf for the first time. It's really nice because it explains you how to use that. There are some nice pictures here as well. The idea is it works like a client and a server. It means that you will have Iperf running on a laptop and Iperf running on a PC. One device will be your client and second will be your server. And then you can check available bandwidth. I remember I used that some time ago to troubleshoot a gigabit switch, and as I mentioned with Cisco, to confirm that the bandwidth for my wireless was okay. The good thing about this website, I really like it. That's the address. The good thing is that it literally shows you how to do that straight away with basic features like, okay, make it work, whatever, and then when you scroll down you will see more advanced features. It tells you, okay, what if you wanted to change the TCP window size? What if you wanted to, whatever, change the port and use some more features? There are a lot of options that you can include in Iperf, and again it's something that you put on two devices. It's like ipconfig. You run it, see what options are available, play with it, see how it works. Our topology will be very simple. I have a wireless laptop that I have been using throughout the series, and it's a wireless laptop. Let me RDP to it. Okay, that's my wireless laptop, 172.16.1.199, and my main PC, which is 172.16.1.21. I will use these two devices to show you Iperf. Okay, let's see, I'm pretty sure there is Iperf on this laptop. Let's see if probably I will not be able to find it like that. I've got it on my main PC for sure. Just really slow. Okay, I cannot find it. We'll just copy that. It makes sense to copy that to the root folder or a place that is very easy to get to. Remember, this is a CLI tool. That's why it makes sense to copy that to a folder that is very easy to reach. Okay, let me do that then. Okay, there was Iperf on my C drive. That's fine. let's open the CMD. And this one will be our client, and we'll send it to the server, which will be my main PC. To do that, you know Iperf is here. You can type Iperf and we'll say, oh, that's not enough, you have to tell me a little more, which is it's very simple to use. You do Iperf, and then if this one, take a look, it's C, it means it means client, and then you follow it, you tell the server 172.16.1.21. That's what you have to run to connect to your server. Of course we can't do that because there is no server running on the other end. Let's fix it then. That is my main PC, that is on the X drive. Iperf again. Oh, this one says something like that. That's a good start. Let's see if I can run it. No, I cannot. Okay, let me fix that. You know what, I don't have time to play with it. Let me connect to a server. I know I will cheat. This is Cisco training, not Microsoft. Let me connect to... Let's go for my new NAS server. I will try and run Iperf from it. Okay. Go away. I'm still testing you, mate. 172.16.1.8. That's my server. I will copy Iperf across. Okay, my NAS server reported the same issue. I googled it how to fix it. It's not a 5-minute fix. I connected to my SBS server and this one seems to be okay. That is here. Oops. Iperf. And this one is okay. This one will be my server. As you can see, it is listening on TCP port 5001. Now let's go back to my laptop. That will be .2. Take a look. It says, well, I am connected. Port 5001. Let's see how it goes. That's what was reported. This one will be client 172.16.1.199. And this one will be my server. Oh. I have to run it as an administrator. What about now? Yes, now it's better. Let's try now. .16.1. That's better now. A really small tool that you can use. It's CLI based. Again, I encourage you to read the document that I showed you and take a look. Yeah, it will not report the same. I think when Cisco asked me, they said that I think the client should be on my laptop and server should be on a wired device. That can be tested. If you want to test it with Windows, you can. However, it's not recommended. I'll do that for you. Let's go back to this laptop and do 172.16.1.2. That's my domain. Okay, and let me download the file. Okay, I found the file here. It looks like a big file. Again, this is not a very reliable way of testing your bandwidth, throughput and so on. It's not a reliable way. And this is really funny because this laptop, it's troubleshooting wireless, isn't it? It will report it's connected with like really crazy low speed. Show you that. Yeah, 9 megabits per second. And if I copy a file, it's really crap. I don't know, it wasn't like that. It happened a few months ago. Probably something with drivers. All other laptops are okay. I'll show you something. It is enough to Google the following: slow gigabit Windows. You will see thousands of posts on the internet. Why is Windows so slow in copying network files? Slow transfer speed on gigabit. Gigabit network slow. I'm not here to blame Microsoft for everything. However, every time you see an issue, make sure that you use a tool like that. That will be much more reliable. Short break. I decided to test it with another laptop. My fiancée agreed to take her laptop, and I found a ticket that was open with Cisco, and actually I decided to run the command that they suggested. That is the Windows side, and then the last one is repeat that every second. As you can see, that's a much better laptop with a good wireless card. It's around 40 megabits per second. Not bad at all. That's how you can use Iperf to troubleshoot, make sure that your bandwidth is okay. It's much more reliable than Microsoft Windows if you want to copy. There are too many things involved if you want to copy a file using Microsoft Windows, especially client operating systems. It is much better if you want to copy a file between two servers or from a server to a server. I don't know why, because in theory the architecture should be very similar. I think it is more reliable when it's on a server. That's a side note. That's the first tool I want to show you, and another one I want to show you is LAN speed test. Let me open it. It's a freeware tool as well. You can download it from the internet for free. If you need more features, there is an option to pay for it as well. However, the free version should be more than enough for you. LAN speed test lite. And the way it works is you specify the folder or server IP address here, and then it will write and read a file, upload and download. For instance, 172.16.1.25. That's a share. Yeah, you have to have a share. And when you click Start Test, it's the same laptop. I think it's doing something. Right. Right. I closed the laptop. Just give me a moment. Okay, it is on now. It's asking what is the size. I'm okay. 20 megabytes. That's fine. Let's do it again. 20. 172.16.1.25. Yeah, what do you want from me? 25. Okay. Right, here we go. Now it's better. As you can see, it is still running in the background. Let me stop that guy. Let's do it again. Okay, as you can see, 43 megabits per second. It will give you around 5-6 megabytes per second. That's what you should expect from a laptop that is in the other room connected to 802.11n 2.4 gigahertz. That's absolutely fine. It's not perfect. This wireless card will... I tested it with a better card. I bought a dedicated wireless card, and I remember the best I could get was around 65-70 megabits per second, which is absolutely fine. These two tools, very easy. This one is again a zip file. You can download it from the internet, you run it, that's it. I think I have a path to the other laptop. Will show you how slow this guy is. Give me a moment. Oh, it's here. Let me copy the address. Let's try that one. You will see it will be like probably 5-6 megabits per second. This one is up. Probably it's pretty slow. Yeah, it is done writing data. Now it's trying to read. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. Probably something with drivers. It wasn't like that. However, if you have a tool like that, you can confirm where the problem lies. Okay, take a look. 5 megabits per second. I know it's an old laptop. It shouldn't be that bad. You should see around 2.5 megabytes per second. You should expect around 15-20 megabits per second. And this is like 20% of the speed it should get. I'm okay with that. This is, on the other hand, when you think about it, this laptop is my lab laptop. All I do, I run GNS3 and I teach CCNA on it. 5 megabits per second, more than enough to browse the internet, copy a file across. Yeah, that will give me, 500-600 kilobytes per second or something crazy. Anyway, that should be okay to use in a lab. If that was my own laptop, I think I would have to do something about that. As always, how to play with it? Very easy. All you need is 2 devices, 2 laptops, 2 PCs. If you don't have if you don't have a second laptop, just grab one from your friend and test it. Play with it, see how it works, make sure that you're comfortable with that. Because if, for instance, your wireless users complain, oh, the internet is slow, I cannot copy any files to the server, then you can use a tool like that and see what's going on. I remember I used that to test my gigabit connection, as well a gigabit switch. Actually, let me try and see if I can show it to you. Just give me a moment. Yes, I think I should be able to show it to you. Let me see. Company. Yeah, I should be able to do that. Let's see. Because they are connected to my HP switch. This is a gigabit port on both ends. Let's see if it works. I'm fine with that. Ah, take a look. Yeah, gigabit. Probably I should go for a file 200 megabytes or something. Let's do that. Give it more time to calculate the speed. As you can see, 400 megabits per second. Not as close to 1 gigabit as I would like to get. It's really funny. I remember when I tested like that, I am on my PC and I tested to the server. It gives me speed like that, and it's really funny because if I test it from the server, or even I copy a file from a PC to my server, but I start the transfer from my server, it is very close to 900. Let's see if I can show it to you. I'm connected to my NAS server 172.16.1.21. Let me copy this file across. Got it? Let's run it. That will be 172.16.1.21. As you can see, I like the share X. It's very easy to remember. Let's go for 200 again. Ah, take a look. It will be much better, I'm telling you that. Well, not as good as I expected. I remember I tested it out with my SBS server and it was much better. I am disappointed. Well, still 500 megabits per second, not bad if you want to copy a file from one PC to another. I don't know, it's just me, I can't let it go. I decided to copy a file using Windows. Do you remember I said it's not reliable, you should not trust it? I was pretty sure the download and upload speed was better than these tools showed. And take a look. I have a file here, it's around 700 megabytes. And take a look, I'm copying it back to my PC. And take a look. 100 megabytes per second. I'm showing you that because you have to test it both ways. You cannot trust Windows. These tools are more reliable. However, sometimes, especially, I don't know why it's like that. When I initiate the transfer from the server, it is much better than from my PC. I don't know why it's like that. Let me show you something. I'm ready. This is my server. This is my local PC. I tried to copy a file from this guy, from my PC to the server, but I started this transfer, I initiated that from the server. Not sure if you understand. 172.16.1.8, I connected, I RDP to it, and then I copied a file, in a way I uploaded a file from a PC. Now I'm going to do exactly the same thing, but I am on this PC. I'm uploading it here. And I remember when I did that, I don't know, a few months ago, maybe even 2 or 3 years ago, I remember on my SBS, it was 50% slower. Let's take a look. Take a look. 63. And the only difference is that I am on Windows 7, copying a file to Windows 2012. 5 minutes ago, I was on 2012, and again I was copying a file from Windows 7 to 2012, and that was, I don't know, 40% faster. I don't know why. The only explanation that I can come up with is that the way that Windows Server, it manages the files in a different way, because the direction is exactly the same. I'm copying a file from this Windows 7 to a server. The only difference is that I started on Windows 7 or I started on Windows 2012. A side note, I remember it was like that on SBS 2008. Yeah, there is no 2012. I don't know why it's like that. That's the way it is. Real World Lab.